Hi, welcome. So I'm here today to answer this question that we all have when we start out. How do I memorize all the tarot card meanings? Okay, it can be overwhelming. There's so many. There's tips and tricks. There's lots of different ways that people go about this, but I'm going to give you a few that you can use right now. So first up, let's just say that you have a standard deck, and these are the standard Rider-Waite-Smith card pulls. The very first thing that you can do is just look at what is the imagery on the card. Does anything resonate with you? You know, I think that we get really wrapped up in these like long, flowy definitions, but if we can just look at a card, already this person, you can tell, or they're not having a great time, right? They're in bed, their heads in their hands, they're crying. It doesn't take a lot of thought to understand that there's a lot of pain in this card, right? A lot of anxiety, fear, worry. Sometimes if we can just look at a card and look at our gut, and what is our gut or intuition telling us what the picture means, then that, can be really helpful. Some cards, yeah, it's easier to see that there's like, oh, we've got two people together. They're really, they seem like equals, really happy, unified. Some cards are a little harder to break down into those little bites. But if you have your overall impression of the card, all right, these two people are going to this person for guidance. This is like a big person giving advice. All right. When we look at the cards and we see like generally what is the message, we're going to get halfway there. But some of the cards, what do you do when the cards are a little trickier? This is where, one, it just takes pulling cards often, grabbing them and looking up the meanings. And two, if you do have a resource where it's just clear, concise definitions, if you put those combined with looking at the cards often, doing quick pulls, you're going to get these cards picked up in no time. Now, what I will say is in the Deal with It Tarot journals in the back, we do have the major arcana definitions, including the reversals. Not everyone uses reversals, but they are here, in very small, bite-sized, humorous but accurate meanings. The same thing with the minors. So you can pull up, see in a very clear, concise way what the card is about, and you're on your way. If you have some trouble with like, oh, I want to know what this card means, but in relation to a love reading, we do have this journal, When Dating Feels Like a Cosmic Joke, and this is all about dating, love, relationships, and the same definitions for the card structures are here. However, they're as it relates to love and relationship readings. Okay, it's going to have the same tone of the card, but sometimes when we're starting out, it's like, all right, I get it. Pentacles is about money, but what does that mean in a love and relationship reading when I get these cards pulled up? You're going to have that here. So this is a good way to bring it down into a bite size, but let's put it in action. Okay. I would say just starting out, this purple one is like a great one, but really great advice is just pull a card a day. Just pull a card a day. Okay. And if we're going to go through and we're like, I just want to get to know my cards, the Daily Chaos chapter, but you can do this however you feel comfortable with. If you just want to pull a card, sometimes people a card a day, they want to pull 3 cards. Sometimes they just want to pull 1 card. There's different options, but let me just give you an example. Okay, I'm going to do this one because I just want to know, what do I need to know today? I'm going to shuffle and pull 1 card. Okay, so if this is what you're going to do, you're new to your deck. Let's go through. I'm going to make sure they're all facing the right way here. All right. I do have another video already posted about shuffling. If you're like, hey, I'm also curious about how to shuffle cards, that's a good one to check out. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick shuffle here. I'm going to do something very simple with just a 1 card pull. And this is what I did when I was first starting out and I wanted to get comfortable with the card definitions. To me, it was overwhelming trying to look at so many things at once. But if I could pull 1 card a day, get that comfort just in the beginning. And then what I found is I would pull the card, I would look up the definition. Let's do that. So in here we got, okay, so sorry, my light is right here. We reverse Knight of Swords. Can you see that? Reverse Knight of Swords. So here's the Knight of Swords is like this charging ahead, but we have it reversed. So, it's even trickier because it's a reversal. Some people, when they start out, don't even start out with reversals. They incorporate that in once they're ready. But, you can do what you want. So then we're going to go here to a resource. We're going to look up swords. We're going to go to reversals. We're going to go to Knight of Swords, and we have reckless action. So to me, I'm now going to make a note. Okay, what was my first gut check on this card? I'm like, well, they're charging ahead, but reversal, I don't know. Maybe there's that's problematic. All right. So I might say like it's problematic to charge ahead. Okay. Next move. I'm looking it up. It says that it is that reckless action. It's like, okay, one thing that I can do about this, maybe what I need to do is I need to think about things. Maybe there's something going on in my life right now that I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to I think I'm just going to handle it like this. And, it's something that is very emotional. In those cases, when we have all this emotion, maybe we jump to a decision that is gonna not really give us the end result that we're looking for. So it's like, hold up, maybe I need to take a step back, give it a day to simmer down. That's gonna be my best move, and then I can move forward with the calm head as I decide what to do. Okay. What am I low-key dodging right now? This question, when we have these questions that dive in, one, you're doing a card pull a day. You're looking the card up. You're associating it with something personal going in your life. So that helps you remember the card. And then what this offers is a little bit extra is that we offer additional questions so that you can not only take the advice, put it into some real-time action, but it's also going to help you connect the card in a very real, authentic way that is going to stick. So then the next time, you better believe when you pull reverse Knight of Swords, that's reckless action, because you put some time reflecting on it in a very personal way. So that is that's what I started doing. Now, I would say after you're doing that, I'm going to pull once a day. I'm going to pull one card, keep it very simple. Then you may feel like, okay, it's been a month of me doing that. Let's go ahead and pull a question, but I'm going to pull 3 cards. And then that's going to be a future video. How do you combine multiple cards together? And then that's where you're going to be able to do that. But sometimes we want more in-depth card pulls. Sometimes we want to just keep it simple, where we just have a question and we just need one card pull to give us our answer. But whatever you do, just touching your cards, using them, using the resources that you have to connect it in a personal way, and keep it very simple in the beginning is the easiest. And sometimes we can find that if we have even a deck that keeps it like a very simplified version of the meanings, then when you look at that card and you see that image and it's just very clear, that's going to be a way to even look at your gut. What does your gut tell you? That tells me this is a strong, confident person ready for action. I see that when I see this queen sitting on her throne with her sword ready to go. So you can learn to trust your gut as well. And you'll build that confidence as you kind of toggle back and forth. All right, well, good luck. Just dive into it. Don't be afraid to go for it. And I can't wait to see you back here with another video to answer another one of your questions. All right, bye.